There is a moment, you know the moment, where you have done everything that you can do. You've sent the message, you've submitted the application, you've had that difficult conversation, and now there is nothing left to do but wait. Now, what most of us would probably do is finding a task or scrolling through our phones, because apparently staying still and waiting is just unbearable. And I'm here to ask why. Why, in the one moment where life does not ask anything of us, we try to do everything else? Now, we live in a world what sociologist Hartmut Rosa likes to call the culture of acceleration. It's the idea that we have structurally eliminated the time between events. I mean, we don't wait for handwritten letters anymore. We wait for notifications that are measured in mere seconds. Let me take myself as an example. It's the day of the final exam, and I'm on my way to the exam hall. Now I just need to do that last-minute revision. We've all been there. But we all know that this last-minute revision barely helps. But I still did it anyway. I was unable to just stay still and wait. This acceleration of my life made me believe that waiting was a sign of weakness and failure. However, I soon realized that speed is not progress, and that motion is just not the same as meaning. But why? Why are we so apprehensive of waiting, of all things? Well, physically, your body treats this uncertainty while waiting as a threat. And when cortisol and adrenaline spike and flow in, that's where you feel that physical discomfort when you find yourself in those awkward situations. And at an evolutionary scale, we are wired for speed. Our ancestors who sat still and calmly were eaten alive, and the ones who acted fast were the ones who survived. And psychologically, we are just able to deal with waiting much better than the possibility of having bad news. Now, time. Time is not a fixed marching drum. It shifts. It bends. It's deeply personal. So when you're sitting there, heart pounding out of your chest, your time has stopped. The clock keeps on ticking, but something within you has gone still. So maybe waiting is not you falling behind from the world, but it is you briefly escaping from its gravity. Now, we also need to realize that waiting is the most human that you could possibly be. Think about it. As a human, you have tasks to be done. You have expectations to be met. You have decisions to be made. But waiting? Well, waiting strips all of that away. And what's left is a conscious being sitting with things one cannot control. So to be calmer when waiting, to be able to sit with that uncertainty, how can we feel normal when waiting? What can you do? Well, first of all, address to yourself that you're currently anxious or uncertain while you wait. This helps you to be more mindful and aware of your own consciousness in that moment. And when you do feel that physical discomfort, don't reach for the phone, don't find another task, hold yourself. Hold yourself for at least 10 seconds. Now, those 10 seconds may feel like an eternity at first, but I assure you, the more you do it, the more you feel as though that feeling of discomfort shifts. It flows through you. And finally, when all is said and done, ask yourself, if nothing changes in this moment of waiting, who am I? And there it is. You found at least a part of yourself that's pure. that doesn't need to prove something, that only needs to just simply exist and take in the surroundings. We have built an entire civilization around the elimination of waiting. And by doing so, we have accidentally engineered away one of the only moments where we truly meet ourselves. We've only become productive and efficient versions of ourselves. However, for those who have understood waiting, yes, you have understood that the richest human life is not the one that is filled with motion, but the one that is the most capable of stillness. We need to stop running away from waiting, because in waiting is where we meet ourselves. Thank you.